Coordinates, pick the constants. What is wrong with my spelling? Pick the constants. In this case, the constant is what? Negative n, right? Okay? So once you pick the constants, your minimum or maximum points, depending on which one, minimum, okay, let me put it this way, minimum if a is greater than 0, right? Or maximum if a is less than 0 points is what? It's going to be negative m, right? Negative n. That's the minimum or maximum point. Then minimum or maximum value will be what? Negative n. So this is all we will go through. I'll take a picture of this part. When does class end? 3:33.
Yeah.
Or 3:32. So I have 2 minutes. I'll take a picture. Maybe I can show you one. I'll post the picture online. Okay. I'll just take this part first and get this part off. Don't worry, I'll show you what I mean in a very simple example, and I will maybe ask you to try 1 or 2 on your own if you can. Otherwise, when we come tomorrow, we can deal with it. But I will need you, guys, I need everybody's attention. I will need you to go home. Do not close your book and just bring it back tomorrow morning. The effect of that is that when you come tomorrow morning without going through this stuff, you may not remember everything we said today because it's already confusing to some people. And the best way to understand it is to actually go through it after the class. Do you understand? Okay. So I pick one. The instruction will be find the minimum or maximum points and value of, I just pick a simple one, y equals x squared minus 6x minus 9. Okay, everybody pay attention now. Everybody pay attention now. Step 1, what does step 1 say? Express in that form. So this is completing the square, right? Everybody please pay attention. Don't write, stop it. So y equals x squared minus 6x minus 9. You remember this? So how do we express? How do we express? What do we do first?
Negative 6 times half.
Negative 6
Times half.
times half. Do you remember that? Times half parts. So we do half parts. Let's do it the way we were doing it in class. So we write this. What do we do to this one?
Put it
outside. Okay, we don't need you now. Then we know we are going to add something and subtract it immediately, right? So what is that thing we are adding and subtracting? Half times what? Negative 6, all squared. So that would be negative 3 squared. So we are adding negative 3 squared and we are removing negative 3 squared. Alright? So then we also know that the first 3 automatically gives what? X minus 3 all squared. Then we can work out the others.
18.
Okay? The others, so maybe I underline that in black. So you get what?
18.
9 minus 9. This negative is this negative. Okay? So what does that become now? X minus 3 all squared minus what? 18. So that's the majority of the work. Okay? So the next thing is put x minus 3, which is in this bracket, to be equal to 0. Then I get x is equal to 3. It means this curve turns when x is equal to 3. That's what it means. It turns when x is equal to 3. So this point is 3 for this shape. Does that make sense? So means it turns at x is equal to 3. You don't need to write this. I'm just trying to explain. Yeah? So we know that What would be the, now is it minimum or maximum? Why is it minimum?
Because x is positive.
Coefficient, not x squared itself. The coefficient of x squared is positive. So you can say, since a is greater than 0, it is minimum. Alright? So what is the y value at that point?
-18.
So minimum value is what? -18. This one. Okay? If minimum value is -18, now that we know the y value, so I write it as y is equal to -18. The minimum point is what? What is minimum point?
-18.
3, comma, -18. That's all. Does it make sense? So you can see that everything you need is from previous knowledge. Okay? Alright, let's go. That's the same.